Okay, I want to talk about groups and segments as far as they relate to subscribers. So we're going to, from the dashboard, go to our subscribers tab. And this will show me all subscribers. We also have segments and groups and stats. I don't think there are going to be any stats here because I haven't sent any emails. But under our groups tab, if you'll remember from prior videos, we set up a couple of groups. Recipes, and this has an opt-in form linked from the web page for anybody that wants to sign up to receive any new recipes that are added. And we also use this group to set up an RSS feed. Then we have the group that will be collected from customers that go to the website to order. And then we just created this one for fun, the Southern Women's Show. So we were going to have an event and we were going to be there on a certain date. So this is how you group your subscribers. So you may only want to send this group recipes because that's what they've opted in for. This group you will want to maybe share recipes or share upcoming specials. So if I want to send out a new campaign and I just want my customers to get it, or I might have a campaign that I just want the attendees from the show to get it. So I can say, hey, so glad you stopped by to see us. Here's what we're all about. For segments, it lets you further break down groups. So let's create a segment. And we're going to say show attendees and create. And let's say that we have this group and we've been going to this show for the last 3 years. I want to send an email to the ones that attended the most recent show. So I'm going to choose groups to create this segment. And they belong to, so that means that they belong to this group. And I'm going to choose it, Southern Women's Show. And then I want to add a condition. So they have to be in this group, and I only want people that have signed up in the last, and we're going to say 30 days. We could do it the easy way. And then save changes. Excuse me. So now I have a segment set up that I can target all the people at the Southern Women's Show within the last 30 days. So if I have people in this group still that were there 2 years ago or 3 years ago, they're not going to get a new campaign that says, so glad to see you last week, because it's been 2 or 3 years since they were there. So now we have a segment. So if we go to do a campaign, we can choose just this segment of people. That is the difference between a group and a segment. And then I also want to show you some stats for emails, but since there aren't any here, I'm going to jump over to another account. Give me just a moment. Okay, so I've jumped over to another account that I have. You can see there's a few more subscribers. So we're going to jump back over to that subscriber tab and we're going to look at stats. And you can see that the campaigns have an average open rate of 52.38%. That means that many people that I sent to opened it. 26.19% of those people clicked on a link that was within the email. And I haven't had any unsubscribes yet, so that is great. And then there's more information here that you can see how often they read the emails that I send. There's 10% that sometimes read and 21% that never read. So it goes out to them and they just delete it and don't even open. And this will tell you the domains that those people are coming from. So they may be Gmail accounts, Yahoo accounts, and then the top email clients are Gmail by far and Firefox. So that just kind of gives you an overview of excuse me, how many subscribers you have per month, what your average campaign open rates are, and then you can also break this down. That's for all subscribers. You can go to groups and you can choose a specific group. We'll say the Acuity tutorials. For those, I had a pretty good open rate on that and a pretty good click-through rate and no unsubscribes there. So you can get a feel for what your audience enjoys by looking at different emails, different groups which ones are more active, and gear your emails that you send out, your campaigns, in that direction, the ones that you know that they're interested in and they're actually opening and looking at. So that is basically the difference between groups and segments and how you read your reports. And I don't typically use segments because I don't really have a need to niche down. That's why I gave the example with if you do a lot of local shows or trade shows, anything like that, you can segment people that have just joined, or if you want new subscribers or people that attended a certain training or met some other requirement, then you can go down a little further that way. And those are the basics.